This is gonna be a good show tonight.
I hope so. I hope we have a better show than Raw, what WWE did.
Look at those boys down in the corner. We look like two handsy boys.
Look like we are. We are two handsy boys, I say.
I just got this shirt today. It's a nice shirt.
This one?
Ow!
This one.
My fucking sternum. No, I went and I bought this like nice purple.
Like this one?
And
I'm just gonna stop. I'm doing. Put your hands up. This. I'm not gonna.
I'm
touch
gonna
you.
tell you.
I'm not gonna touch you.
I'm
just gonna make it look like on the screen. This one
no.
or this one?
Yes.
I like it.
Thanks. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, why not?
I went to the mall and I bought a nice gray, purple, black, like button-down shirt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I wore it and I was just like, yo, that's probably the best shirt I have. And I look good in that shirt.
Mm.
So, never one to waste a good thing.
Mm.
I wore it like 3 days in a row.
I've done that.
And then I was like, I look good in this shirt. I need to get more of these shirts.
Yeah.
So I went to the mall today.
Yeah.
I went back to the mall.
Oh.
I bought more shirts like that one from the same store because I know I like their stock.
I agree with these decisions.
Yeah, yeah. So I got this shirt. I got a nice blue one. I feel like I'm well on my way to being a better looking man.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Everyone can make some improvements.
Yeah. What kind of improvements can you make?
New frames.
We're a little down here. I'm gonna bring us a little bit up.
You can get new frames? When are you gonna get some new frames?
I don't know.
Put them on. Let's see what kind of frames we're working with here. You're not doing anyone any favors. So what's wrong with these frames?
I just think they're boring. I don't think they're bad.
Get a little closer.
I don't think I look like a grossman, but they're just boring. They're lame. They're not flashy. I could be really accentuating my features with.
You're not
frames.
a flashy man, though.
No, and I don't want flashy frames, but just something a little bit more handsome.
Hmm. So what are you looking at getting?
I don't know. I gotta look at the selection.
All right. I got some gum here. And the Dan-Dans, depending on how old they are, may or may not know about Fruit Stripe gum. But Fruit Stripe is that OG shit that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be flocking to the theaters to go see Straight Outta Compton. If they made a movie about Fruit Stripe gum, I'd be there. And the best part was all the flavors were always random. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get.
It was
in
Fruit
there.
Stripe and bubble tape.
Bubble tape.
Those were the shits.
I think to celebrate tonight, I'm gonna give you a piece of Fruit Stripe.
Stripe.
You start with a yellow. I'm gonna start with a green. And here, this is what was always fun. The wrapper's green. None of the gum's not green.
Look at this. Look at this.
The gum is not green.
Oh, I thought it was gonna snap right in half. Nope, this is some quality gum here.
Yeah, you just don't remember. Fruit Stripe was a little hard. It was a little hard. You know?
You really got it to it.
Yeah. You gotta put work into it.
That's all right. I like to work.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta earn your gum. What's going on?
I put 2 pieces of gum in my mouth before we started the show. So I'm working with 3 pieces right now.
I got 2. That's no big deal.
So everyone can give me just a second to get caught up. Tell them what show this is.
This is WWE Rock Talks Live.
Hmm.
I just learned the name of this show a couple weeks ago.
We've been doing this show almost a year.
I'm saying the wrong name the whole time.
Oh.
We talk about Raw, the product that WWE puts out every Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about each segment, each match, each promo, all of it. We don't miss a thing. Sometimes we miss something, but only on purpose because it was stupid and boring and it didn't need to be talked about. Does that sound about right?
I'm going to say so. Do me a favor. I got too many of the green ones. Get one of these green ones out of my face for me, would you? But as the Dan-Dans know, we can't talk about Raw until everyone has their brown gloves.
Mm.
Hey, Mike, make sure everyone has brown gloves. Does everyone have brown gloves? Oh, dude.
So I got my brown gloves on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm brown gloved up.
I think the Dan-Dans got the brown gloves on. Dan-Dans, what you got to be doing is sharing that link out. We got to get this chat active tonight because, spoilers, Raw sucked shit tonight. So I don't want to talk a lot about Raw.
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
I'm not going to talk a lot about Raw. But we can start by talking about Raw. What do you think the A story was tonight? Because we always go with the most important part first.
Kane and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So the authority was not there tonight. They were running late. They were in traffic. I don't know. It was not clear where they were. But Triple H was on the phone with Kane and was like, "You're in charge tonight. You need to book the matches, book the main event. I'm trusting you, Kane, to do this." Well, his bright idea, Kane over here, is to book a lumberjack match with him and Seth Rollins. I got too much gum in my mouth. I need more to even it out.
So this is where we're at.
I need more gum to make less gum.
Kane makes this match between him and Seth Rollins. We got a lumberjack match. Everybody knows the lumberjack match is the worst fucking match type.
It's the worst gimmick.
And it's not because it's like, oh, some guy's gonna get really hurt because all those other people don't like him. It's just fucking boring.
It's stupid. It's. I'd rather just have just a regular match.
Because
it's like they're trying to sell it as like, oh, this is some big shit. It's like, I don't even know. It's stupid.
So like 3 times throughout the night, Triple H and Stephanie are on speakerphone with Kane.
Yeah.
Talking about like, oh, I can hear you. The reception's kind of breaking up. Who is Seth facing tonight? And Kane's like, it's me. And Triple H is like, I know.
I know it's you.
I'm talking to Kane, but who? Why is Triple H sound like that?
You know what I remembered about fruit stripe gum now? What? Is the flavor does not last very long.
That's why I keep.
So you gotta keep putting more pieces in your mouth to keep the flavor, because it's an excellent flavor. It just you don't get a lot of it for very long.
You don't want to go without it because it's really fucking good. I feel like we got a lot of
flavor.
Yeah, we do. So Seth, did you break your tooth?
No, I just bit it off piece by piece like a fucking carrot.
Okay. Triple H is on the phone with Kane. That's all the juice. You just gotta drink the juice.
So Triple H finally calls back after a half hour of no reception. And he's like, Kane, who is in the main event? Who's facing Seth? And he goes, I'm facing Seth. And Stephanie gets on the phone because she wears the pants in the relationship. She's like, this is ridiculous. We told you you can't fight Seth Rollins. You're his boss. It's just unprofessional. We cannot have this. You pick a replacement. He's like, all right, I'll pick a replacement. He goes, tell Seth, hey, don't worry. You don't have to fight me anymore. I'm picking a replacement. Seth Rollins like, thank God. So he goes out there. All the men, all the strong boys are sitting around.
Yeah.
And Demon Kane comes out. So Kane didn't pick a replacement because he's the same man as the guy in the mask that was in the making. Oh boy. It sounds like you like this segment. So Seth immediately tries to escape when he sees that it's Demon King. Why wouldn't you? I mean, Demon King is horrifying. But thank God it's a lumberjack match because they throw him right back in there. Kane comes out. They start beating each other up all over the place. Seth keeps trying to escape. And he's trying to escape. Kane. Kane throws him over the ring a couple times. They always throw him back in. Then when Kane falls out, everyone's too intimidated to touch him. I wouldn't touch him. But then at one point, for no reason at all, everybody, all the lumberjacks, start just beating up Kane. It didn't make it. Why? What was their motivation? Do you know what their motivation was for killing Kane?
It seemed like the New Day
And
were the
at first,
ringleaders.
I was like, okay, well, they're all heels.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, no, they're not, because the primetime players were in there. The fucking Lucha Dragons were in there.
Yeah.
There were faces there. So like, I don't know. But okay, let's say say the New Day were the ringleaders. They got everyone rallied around. Let's beat up Kane, because I guess they're like buddies with Seth Rollins or something. I don't fucking know.
They were dancing to his music as he was coming out.
Well, it's good music.
Sing it.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's not how it goes.
I don't know.
All right. I was having some technical difficulties there. What happened was my phone went off, and it was a really important call, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I had to take the call in the other room. Where do they make fruit stripe gum?
England.
Do you know that for sure?
It's made of zebras.
No, there's no way. This has got to be like a Tennessee thing.
No, it's made of zebras, so it's African.
Here's the thing, though. They say that there's tattoos inside. Like, you can rub these on.
These are supposed to be the tattoos.
Moisten skin lightly. Hint, use hand lotion. 2, place tattoo color side down. Number 3, press firmly for 15 seconds. Do not rub. Number 4, peel off slowly. You ready? I want to moisten my skin lightly. Just get a little something on there, you know what I'm saying? Wanna give it a kiss for me?
Mm.
Yeah, it's fucked up, right?
No, I
Here we
kiss
go.
it, but not after you licked it. It's like licking your tongue.
Count.
1, 7, 8, 9, 4, 7, 8.
Targus. That should be a good enough time, right? Here's the big reveal. What the fuck is that, fruit stripe? What the fuck is that?
We didn't do it right.
I did the whole thing right.
Get this spit away from me.
That's not spit.
What is it then?
So we talked about the New Day.
The New Day what did they do? They got like in front of the big stage.
Mhm.
Everyone was beating up Kane, and then they did stuff.
Big E tried to do stuff. He tried to do his Ultimate Warrior
Oh, yeah,
splash,
that's right.
And
And
Kane
then
sat
Kane
up.
sat
Big
up.
E was like,
His eyes bugged out like that lady.
uh-huh. The Pine Sol E?
Mm-mm. That's
Which
a different
one?
lady.
Which
The one who has the world record for eyes, most eyes out of head,
2. She only has 2 eyes.
most distance.
Mm.
How
How do you measure that?
with a ruler.
What if you put like
Tape
a
measure?
ruler next to the eyeball and like nicked her eyeball and she went blind?
That's why they got professionals doing it.
When you're right, you're right.
But Kane tombstone,
Raymond.
Rollins, Seth, and killed him.
Mm-hmm. With a brick.
He won. Seth Rollins is no longer champion.
What we're glossing over here, that's not true. This was non-title.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
What we're glossing over here is Kane gets outside the ring and he looks at Big Show. And because he's stolen every other gimmick Michael Myers uses, he does the head tilt like he always did. Punches him in the face. Big Show hits him with the KO punch. Kane's dead. They put him, all his boys put him back in the ring.
Right.
1, 2, kick out. Now, it had been a while. He had time to recover. But no one's ever kicked out of the knockout punch before.
Ever?
Mm-mm.
I saw Brock Lesnar get hit with it one time and he didn't even go down.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
true.
Yep.
Are you certain?
He was wobbly,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't go down.
D-Ray just tweeted, "Where is Raw Talk Live? I'm lost right now without it." It's on my Twitter, ass. Someone tweet DFNREY, DF and Ray, the link to this show. Because this is in-depth stuff.
You're missing a great show, boy. I gotta tell you.
This might be the best wrestling coverage you can get on the internet.
I gotta tell you.
What do you think the B story was?
The New Day? What did they do?
They beat up Kane.
They had something earlier.
They had a match. It's the opening to the show.
Oh, yeah.
Dean Ambrose opens Raw. For once, this is brand new.
Practically Kane opened. He was talking to the Authority. But we already talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
In the ring, in the stadium.
So the first official thing we see in the ring
is Dean Ambrose.
Let me get half of that one. Thanks.
Gotta share the love.
And I don't care about the love. I just want the gum. You just gotta eat the lettuce.
Gotta read the lettuce. Ah, fucking
What happened? Did you bite your lip?
broke the underside of my tongue.
We gotta put the show on hold. Because I gotta watch you bite your lip on the replay.
My tongue is bleeding.
Let me get half of that one. Thanks.
Gotta share the love.
And I don't care about the love. I just want the gum. You just gotta eat the lettuce.
Gotta read the lettuce. Ah, I'm bloody.
So, okay, let me see your tongue. That's the underside.
I said 1,000 times I bit the underside of my tongue.
How do you bite the underside?
Because I was moving my gum around and I chomped down. And it got like the little underskin. Hurt bad.
Dean's in the ring.
Hurt bad, boss.
Dean's in the ring. Comes out, cuts a promo. Oh, I'm not Triple H for once. I'm not going to come out here and bore you to death. And cut to 10 minutes later, this promo is still going on.
Oh my god, it was so long. And then fucking Orton comes out.
Randy comes out. We find out that Dean and Randy are going to team up at Heyman and 7. And they're going to face Strangen and Luke Hangen.
Luke Harper and Strowman.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. So then the New Day comes out and they're just like, oh, tough boys. You think you're tough boys? We're tough boys. We ran Raw last week.
Mm-hmm. And they did. They beat everybody up.
Go ahead. I'm going to chew for a second.
I've been chewing this whole time. And yeah, they said they beat everybody up, which they did. And they had a match. And this match didn't do anything different. There wasn't anything that I hadn't seen before.
The main takeaway is what the fuck is going on with Dean's hair?
Mm. It's all fucked up.
Talk about it so I can send this text.
He's got to cut the front of his head, like the bangs, because he's letting it all grow out, and his bangs are down to his teeth, and it just looks outrageous. He looks like he's got a giant, big old spider on his head.
Who's that misfit that has a haircut? Dooley?
I only know Danzig.
Who's Dooley?
I don't know.
I just got a text from the #1 handsome boy, Michael Thomas Robinson. It says 3 quick post Raw things. We can't talk about this on the air. That's personal business.
No, okay.
We're gonna go to the chat real quick. Josh Spears says, Ian, my brother, and Scorpions, are you gonna get the Sting DVD? I'm going to midnight. Gonna get the Sting DVD and some Tim Tams. I don't know when the DVD comes out.
I like that last
When
part.
it comes out, I'll get it. I know when it comes out. Steve Schneider says, you men both have squares on your shirts.
Yeah, I guess.
Gina thinks it's adorbs.
I gotta agree with it.
Josh Spears says Sammy's is more artful. It's better. I think art's in the eye of the beholder. I don't think you're anyone to judge.
It's subjective.
Gina says hot. You know what she's talking about, you.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that. You know?
Steve Schneider says Jerry Misfits is the name of the man with the hair.
I don't think that's true.
Who's Dooley?
I think he's making that up. I don't know. Tom Dooley? Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. You remember that song? Hang down your head and cry. I think he raped a woman. That's what that song is about. And we gotta hang him.
Josh Spears says that the DVD comes out tomorrow.
Good. You gonna get it?
So the New Day face Orton and Kofi. Nope. The New Day
Just
face Orton and
that'd be weird.
Dean. Yeah. That'd be really weird.
That'd be a breakup of the New Day, and I don't want that ever to happen. If the New Day ever breaks up, I'm quitting wrestling. I'm quitting watching wrestling. I'm quitting doing this show. I'm quitting everything else. I'm quitting the podcast because wrestling is sometimes discussed, and I will not risk a conversation being involved in a conversation that talk about wrestling where the New Day do not exist anymore.
You're gonna like cut your teeth. This shit's like sandpaper. Rub it on your teeth. Oh no! Don't do that. I don't like it anymore. The tension between Dean and Orton is not interesting at all.
They have no chemistry. There's no build up to this story. They're just creating something out of nothing, and there's no reason for us to care.
I like that the New Day won.
Oh, yeah, I do. They did win a little dirty, but that's all right. They're bad guys. But they won.
Michael Thomas Robinson in the chat, and he's way more interesting than Raw was tonight. He says, Ian, 2 of my questions are allowed. So I'm going to go back to this text.
Okay. And he said, Mike, you're not quitting. I always quit. I always come back, though, so don't worry about it.
He says, secondly, because we're going to pass over the first one, Descender is the tits. Descender is a graphic novel that all the Dan-Dans should be reading. Whether or not you're into graphic novels or not, you will enjoy Descender. It's very good.
I still got to check it out.
Driller a killer, Driller a real killer. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what these things mean.
Oh, and Robinson. I bought Saga 5 today. I'm going to start reading that shit soon. And Robinson also says, finally, flannel is clearly my thing. Just as
This
Gina.
isn't flannel. It's plaid. Flannel is a type of, like...
What am I wearing?
This might be flannel. I think this is flannel. You can't wear this. Take it off.
No. Nikki versus...
Such disrespect to the champion. I can't...
To the champion of what?
The men, you're stealing his plaid shit or his flannel shit, and he's the champion of Monopoly, and he gets to say who wears what.
I'm the president.
Doesn't matter.
How big a bubble do you think I could blow?
I've already tried. It's too thick. Gonna do that.
I'm gonna try. Oh. You try.
You know,
there's no elasticity.
No, it's too thick. It's too thick. But I gotta say,
Alex Olson wants you to take your shirt off.
I take my shirt off every day. Nobody tells me to take my shirt off, especially you, Olson. Actually, everybody tells me to take my shirt off. But I'm not listening to you, Olson.
Nikki versus Naomi. The most interesting part of this match is the fact that there was a bald man in the crowd with his head painted white, wearing black sunglasses.
Yeah, let me look it up.
And he looked like that fat man from Hellraiser.
Yep.
Other than that, this match was nothing to write home about.
No, nothing.
D-Ray is finally in the chat.
He looked like this guy.
That's what that man in the crowd looked like.
He was a little less like wrinkly and gross, but
That man looks like a thumb with glasses. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
and dead.
yeah, this match was not very interesting. The Hellraiser guy was the best part. So we got the Dudley Boys versus the Ascension.
Why the hell did? Oh, this is so stupid.
I can't do this gum anymore.
I get it because the Dudley Boys. Well, we got one more piece here. They got to keep.
Look at the size of that.
I bet mine's bigger.
You think the Dan Ants want? No, I had 2 pieces before we started.
Yeah, but I put
Look at
one in
that.
my
It
mouth.
turned gray. It looks like a brain. It still tastes good though. That's like the Dan Ants don't know that before we started the show tonight, I said like 2 hours ago, I was like, this show sucked. And I want our show to be worse. So I don't really want to talk about Raw tonight. And then right when we sat down, I found this pack of Fruit Stripe gum on the floor. And I said, why don't we eat the whole pack and like make people wait for us to chew? And we both thought it was a brilliant bit. So that's what we've been doing all night. So I hope you've enjoyed
Way
this.
to tear down the fourth wall, man.
Delving. Who gives a shit? There's no overarching story. Overarching. I'm going to go to the chat. Michael Thomas Robinson, the 616 Entertainment Monopoly World Champion, says, Ian has flannel proper. Mike has lowbrow plaid.
I never claimed this was highbrow flannel or highbrow anything.
Olsen says that man looks like a thumb combined with tensai. Coulter, no, he's not Coulter anymore. Don't call him that. Douglas is in the chat. And he says,
Douglas.
hey, respect the man's wishes. He says, I'm 16, and what is this?
You know what this is.
Michael Thomas
You know what
Robinson
you were
says,
getting yourself into, Doug.
Michael Thomas Robinson says, the real question is zebra gum versus bazooka. See, now I'm going to go zebra, but bazooka has a case. Bazooka was my mom's favorite gum when I was a child. She would always be like, oh, that's Bazooka Joe. You know what I'm saying? But you get that piece of bazooka, and you would bite into it, and that motherfucker was rock hard.
Yeah, it was a piece of brick.
It was like eating a tile off your bathroom floor. Like you might break your teeth trying to chew it.
I can't.
My dad used
That's why I didn't like it.
My dad had a piece of bazooka. Oh, found it. One more.
We can't. We gotta commit to this.
I found a piece of bazooka that was so fucked up one time. I showed it to my dad, and he said, "There's no way you can eat that. We need to microwave it." So he microwaved it to make it softer, and it wasn't soft. He microwaved it for like a minute and bit into it, and it was still hard. It like cracked off.
I'm surprised I thought it would like melt
No, Bazooka Joe, dude. It was like unstoppable.
like a bazooka.
Bazookas are stoppable. You just take it apart. It's not functional anymore.
No, like the rocket.
But D-Ray says this Chicago Raw was horrible minus the Cena Ziggler match. I wasn't even interested in the Cena Ziggler match because we knew what was going to happen. Let's talk about Cena Ziggler. Right before this started, I feel like Ziggler's going to turn heel soon. In the match, he's raking the eyes. And I said he's going to turn heel soon because they have nothing to do with him at all. You know, like they had the Lana thing, and that's gone now because they decided to bring real life into wrestling for whatever reason. This match didn't show us anything new. Ziggler hits the super kick for what I guess you would say is a false finish, but it wasn't because we knew he'd kick out. He hits the zigzag, and like a good false finish has you like sitting on the couch and you're just like, oh shit, you know? Like he hit the zigzag and I was just like, there was not even a chance that Cena was not going to win. You know what I mean? So Cena Ziggler to me was kind of boring. You have so much gum in your mouth.
I'm lightheaded.
Let me see it. You got to get close. Oh my goodness. That's disgusting. I don't want that.
It's more than yours.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's way more.
Put this in your mouth. Chew it. For the good of the show. You gotta chew
I
my-
will never.
For the good of the show.
Hell fucking
You got to
no.
chew my gum.
No, I don't. Put that shit down now.
Okay, I won't ask you to do it, but I'm going to see. Does the chat want to
Of course
see?
they're gonna want to see, but I don't live by the laws of the chat. I am my own man. God damn it!
What if it's unanimous that everyone wants you to?
I don't give a shit.
What is this? What is this?
Say like fuck off.
You giving it the Austin? Steve Schneider says, I actually thought Cena would win due to the rumor of him taking time off soon. I think he means Ziggler. But no, I didn't think so. Olsen says you could build roads with bazooka gum, and he's not wrong. They don't build roads with them, but when you see those little lights that are in the street,
Oh yeah.
like those
reflector
that's
things.
Bazooka Joe. They just paint it. The Dudleys fought the Ascension.
Okay, yeah.
It was
Honestly, I get why they did it because they got to keep the Dudleys on TV so they can fight the New Day again. But the Ascension don't mean anything. They've never won a fucking match in their entire run. So the fact that the Dudleys beat them means nothing. Moving on.
Hey, I didn't even want to talk about it. Sheamus and Barrett versus Cesaro and Neville.
I got look.
You guys. Oh! Ew!
That's way more.
Ew! Show the. Ew! No, hold it like a man. You're holding it like a boy. Move it up. That's disgusting. Michael Thomas Robinson says, "Not your own man. You're the banker boy."
That's a job.
Yeah, but you're selling your soul to the man.
No, that is an important thing. It is my choice to be the banker boy because the integrity of the 616 Entertainment Monopoly World title is important to me.
Yeah.
And I will not let any funny business be allowed in these matches. So I have to be there because fucking Nigel Bravo is a piece of shit. He's going to hear this.
He's gonna be really upset with
I
you.
don't care. Bring it on, Nigel. You're a cheater, and you know it. And I'd expect nothing less from you.
Your car's gonna explode when you go to work tomorrow.
He's gonna put glass in my radiator.
You're not wrong. You're legit bummed, and you should be because you fucked up.
No, I'm not scared.
Yeah, let's just take a second though and appreciate how good I'm looking, man. I'm looking really good.
I don't care about you.
I know you don't care about me, but the whole
Look
chat
at me.
does.
Come on,
The
look
chat,
at me.
the chat knows I look good. I know I look good, and I feel like that's the takeaway from Raw tonight. Is it wasn't a great show. I'm not interested in talking about it, but I'm looking really good.
We look.
know?
Good. We having a good show.
I never said you didn't look
We're
good.
having a good show. That's what I care about.
Yeah. Roman versus.
We ate gum.
We didn't eat it. We spit it out.
So, Roman versus Strowman.
Roman Strowman. The Roman promo was way too long, and the Chicago crowd started chanting "boring," and he was like, "Nah, Chicago, this ain't boring. This is real life. This is real life." And I was just like, "No, it isn't. No, it isn't."
No.
They kept giving him the what? He's like, "What's up, Chicago? You can't hear me?" It's just like you're not helping yourself.
No.
You're only making it worse. The match kind of sucked.
It wasn't anything special.
It didn't suck. Nobody brought a poor performance, but
No. Although the one thing that looked really fucking stupid was when Reigns gave him the Superman punch off the stairs. He jumped off and he came down like this.
yeah.
And Strowman jumped in the air and flew over the announcer's table.
It was like in Titanic when the ship is going down, and that guy, he goes over to the guardrail that's over here, and he puts a gun to his head, and he pops it and flies over the fucking rail this way.
I don't recall this.
It's the worst part of the movie.
Well, it's a terrible movie. So
That's not a terrible
I'm
movie.
just kidding.
No, you know what? It is a terrible movie because when I was a kid, that shit was 2 tapes long. You had to change the tape.
Well, that was old technology. It's not the movie's fault.
It is. Don't be so long and verbose. Steve Schneider says they should have pink straps for belts during October. No, they shouldn't. Don't get me started on this.
He's trolling you.
I know he's trolling me because he's a good man, and he took a photo of himself on a mountain that says, "Hi, welcome to Chili's," of him at the edge of a mountain, and that's the kind of shit that makes me like that guy so much.
He's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
great boy.
He's a great man.
And
Adam DeVries said, aka System says, sounds like a salad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The chat, like we're 15 seconds ahead of you guys at all times. So by the time those comments come around, we have no
I
idea.
like that comment. As just stand alone, I like what he said there.
Sounds like a salad.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
D-Ray says the whole anything but Roman angle is real life. Anyone but Roman for champ, please. Scarface was a double tape.
Yeah, but Scarface was a good movie.
What is what you hating on?
I'm just kidding. I keep telling you I'm joking. Titanic's a good movie. Sad as shit. A lot of little boys and girls die in that boat. I do agree with Steve. They should have pink frosted tips.
Who should?
Everyone.
Everyone's hair should have.
Everybody in the company.
Douglas says, toss my salad.
That is not my job.
Douglas, you know your girlfriend. Does your girlfriend know you talk like this? Or does she think that you're the sophisticated, well-dressed, handsome man that we all know you are? You come to this show saying stuff like that because you think you can get away with it because we're all friends. Well, let me tell you something. You got another thing coming. Just because we're funny doesn't mean you can show up and think you're fucking funny all the time. You know what I mean?
You're not allowed to be funny, ass.
Obviously, we're mad because you're funnier than we are.
That's not why I'm mad. Don't say that shit.
We're not mad about that. What are we mad about?
That he's being rude and causing controversy and saying gay shit.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I just don't like
but
it that it was like an
he's telling
order.
me to do gay shit, and that's not my preference as a man. If
mm.
that's your preference as a man, awesome. More power to you.
Yeah.
But like,
You just don't like that
don't
he's telling
force
you
me
what to
do it.
do.
Yeah, I don't like. Don't tell me to do anything. Don't tell me where to wear hats.
Yeah.
I'll wear a hat, but once somebody tells me to wear a hat, I'm not wearing a hat.
Oh. What if someone comments on how you're wearing a hat? Like, yo, you're wearing that hat really well. Does the hat come off because someone addressed it?
No. No. You obviously don't know me at all.
You Don't Know Me at All was a track on WWE's some music scene, WWE Originals, where all the superstars sang songs.
That sounds awful.
It was fucking terrible. It was so bad. The best part was Stone Cold had bits in it. What are you hearing in your head?
I don't nothing. I'm just dancing to myself because I feel like it.
You're dancing with yourself. Sing it.
You're dancing with myself. Oh, dancing with myself. Oh. I don't know the rest of the words.
D-Ray says, Max, I'm just going to call him Mark Maxwell because I like to live by the fate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't want to break kayfabe.
The Maxwell podcast episode is going to be amazing. I'm on edge waiting for it.
It's a good one.
Dans, who may not know, on Wednesday, the new episode of the 616 Entertainment Podcast goes live on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever you want to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And we have Mark Maxwell, commentator for Underground Wrestling, Freelance Wrestling, and probably some other ones that I don't fucking know about. He's a great man. We talked a lot about wrestling, so if you're a wrestling fan, you'll enjoy that one. And then we got away from wrestling and talked about real-life things.
Real-life things, funny things.
Yeah. And I feel we talked a lot about social anxiety and problems that we suffer from personally. And what's funny is by the time that goes up, I'm a different man now. Nobody knows because I haven't spoken about it publicly, but I'm a totally new man.
I'm glad to hear this.
I'm back. We'll talk about it on a future episode of the podcast.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But that's why, like, you know what I'm saying? How I notice how good I'm looking? That's just part of it. It's just part of it.
Oh.
System says Roman Strowman sounds like a salad. What do you think about that?
I can see it.
Steve says Ian and I have matching hair colors.
Probably.
That's fine with me. I like it. Coulter says controversy creates cash, bro. Come on, baby, light my fire. That's the Doors. He usually just talks about Elvis and Fall Out Boy all the time.
He can like the Doors.
The Doors are overrated.
Some James Morrison.
They're all right.
I'm gonna sneeze. No.
That's gonna make you sneeze.
No. I'm good.
Gina says she's never seen you so hulked up. Now the question is, what did it do for you?
Well,
Gina?
that is a good question. I would like to know. Get back to me with that information, but it's not that uncommon, really, because the people that I hang around with really know how to push my buttons.
I'm really good at it.
And when I get heated, shit explodes. You know, I got a long wick as far as like my temper goes. But once that goes, whew, better look out. Gotta look out. So if you're standing in a 40-mile radius, you might get some radiation poisoning. Mine.
You just spoiled the plot to Fallout 4.
Oh, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
I caused the end of the world.
I wrote the game about you.
I didn't even know that, and I'm in it.
Well, you spoiled it. Steve says the Doors are the only band I like. Sorry.
That's not true.
Coulter says you don't like old school bands like NSYNC. Let's get the fuck. I'm done with Raw. I don't want to talk about Raw anymore.
We talked about the main stuff.
The rest of the
Divas had a
stuff
match,
that happened was bullshit. So Dan Nance, keep saying shit in the chat. Give us stuff to talk about. We'll have a little podcast here for a while, and then we'll get the fuck out. Raw was bullshit tonight. Don't worry about it.
I know. I have a question. Why does Adam DeVries the only comments on the YouTube videos? You go to the YouTube videos, and Adam DeVries has like 50 comments.
Because I don't know what kind of fucking typewriter he's trying to use to play in the chat. But he shows up in the chat,
but then leaves them in the comments.
He keeps fucking blowing up my phone.
He's commenting on the YouTube video. I
don't
get it.
I don't really know what's happening.
I'm not mad. I just don't know what's going on. I'm very confused.
So Coulter, aka Douglas, says you don't like old school bands like NSYNC. Now we need to talk. He's reading the description now, which nobody ever reads my descriptions. Dan Nance, read the description to this video because that's the best thing to come of this show ever. So, NSYNC sucks shit. The Backstreet Boys are way better than NSYNC, and they always have been. Because NSYNC, even when they were at their most real, never said shit.
Wait, so you like the Backstreet Boys?
The Backstreet Boys are so much better than NSYNC. NSYNC
was
just like, oh, we're rich. Oh, we get too much attention. Man, I'm tired of singing. Remember that?
No.
That was like what the part where the song stopped and Justin was like, man, I'm tired of singing.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is NSYNC gave us Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake's the man. I'm not talking about Justin Timberlake. I'm going to talk about the Backstreet Boys right now and how fucking good they were. They sing some real shit. They got them cheesy love songs for days. You know what I'm talking about? Show me the meaning of feeling lonely. Do you even know?
Oh, man.
Do you even understand what I'm talking about?
You got to give them a rendition?
No. I'm not going to disgrace the name of the Backstreet Boys with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But don't ever come to me talking about NSYNC is better than the Backstreet Boys because I'll fucking bury you. You know what I'm saying? I'll dig extra deep to put you down there. And all I need is a little garden shovel about this big. The size of the one that neighbor man used to kill those 2 squirrels the other day. What happened? What am I supposed to do about it?
I just didn't like seeing that just poor little animal in pain. A lot of people burying the doors in here.
Well, they're smart people. Gina says, I don't hate many people, but I hate Jim Morrison. How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I don't have any passionate feelings about Jim Morrison.
He's a dead man.
Yeah, I don't
gum
love him.
Sitting on the desk is not good.
Well, we can't do anything about it now.
I'm going to move it.
All right. I don't love Jim Morrison. I don't hate Jim Morrison. I'm just kind of indifferent to him. So,
Robinson, who has a good opinion, says the keyboard is good and Morrison is a poet, but those two okay things don't make a good band. I'm going to throw this gum away.
Come on, then touch me.
Sing more.
You see that I am not afraid.
I didn't know Scott Stapp sang for the Doors.
I don't know any Creed songs.
You know Creed.
With arms wide open under the sunlight. Take me to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. For the show.
We have a good show. Nobody covers wrestling like this. You know what I mean? We have a legitimate pro wrestling commentator on the podcast on Wednesday, and here we are doing this.
We're not even covering wrestling right now. That's how good we are at our jobs.
We don't even have to do them. You know what I mean? Alex Olson says, how can Neville like green soda? Blue soda is where it's at. He's small. He can't reach the blue rack.
No, green soda is better than blue soda.
You think so?
Yeah.
What about Pepsi Blue?
That shit sucked. Everyone liked it because it was blue. And it was queer. Like, oh, it's blue soda. Let's drink the blue soda. But it was not good. Punch me in the face. I fucking dare you. Punch me, you fucking ass. I know you want to do it.
I think you want me to do it.
Yeah.
I think you've got a lot of self-loathing going on. And you're taking it out on Pepsi Blue.
No, Pepsi Blue sucks.
Pepsi Blue did not suck. Chat, did Pepsi Blue suck? I don't fucking think so. I'll call everyone in my phone right now and see if Pepsi Blue sucked.
All right.
Who should I call?
Nigel.
I don't. He's just going to get mad. I'll call No Taxes Nigel Bravo.
I just know he'll answer. I don't know about all these other ass.
Hello?
Nigel Bravo, you're on WWE Raw Talks Live.
Okay, what's up?
We need a definitive answer. Pepsi Blue. Is it shit or is it the best?
What's that?
Pepsi Blue. Is it the shit or is it the best?
Pepsi Blue?
Pepsi Blue, the goddamn soda from 2002-ish that had a blue raspberry flavor.
It's a pile of garbage and it belongs inside a trash can with the corpse of whoever is dumb enough to drink that shit.
Thank you, Nigel. I got to tell you, sir, I strongly disagree with you.
Well, that's okay. That's why we're two beautiful different boys. We're different and we're beautiful. And I'm going to beat Robinson in my rematch. I got to go. I got to go do drugs.
All right, have fun doing drugs. The thing is, I don't think he's kidding.
No, of course not.
I don't know how confident I am in the fact that he's going to beat Robinson in the Monopoly rematch that will eventually happen, but I am confident he's about to go do drugs.
Oh, absolutely. I will say one thing. Bring back Oreo O's. Do not bring back Pepsi Blue.
Hashtag bring back Oreo O's.
I'm gonna start a new hashtag.
You got some hair going on there.
Don't bring back. Yeah, but I'm off the top.
Dan Dance, you got to get on board right now with hashtag bring back Pepsi Blue, and you need to tweet a photo of Pepsi Blue. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna. I spelled that horribly. Pepsi Baku. But Google still knew what I meant. Google said, "Did you mean the greatest soda there was?"
That's not what they said.
That's exactly what it said. I can't wait.
Blue raspberry Pepsi does not fucking mix. It's not good. It's not a good combo.
It was a berry cola fusion.
Robinson agrees too. This man that you hold his opinion in such a high regard. He disagrees with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
System says the guy I was thinking of is Doyle. Jerry only also has his hair like that. .n. So who's Dooley?
I don't know. Ask Siri.
Yo, Siri, who's Dooley?
I'm not sure I understand.
Yo, Siri, who's Dooley?
I'm not sure I understand.
Who is Dooley? Not Booley. Yes.
Siri, who's Dooley?
Okay, check it out.
Oh, okay, I got him. Stacey Jacqueline Dooley was born March 9th, 1987. She's a British television presenter and investigative journalist. She rose to fame in 2009 after appearing in a number of BBC Three documentaries highlighting child labor in developing countries.
Oh, that's what I know. Yeah, easy mistake.
I thought it was one of the Misfits. Was she a Misfit? I only read the first part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was Danzig's mother.
Was that her
was the
last name
song-
or
that
her
was-
first name?
No, it was. She was the song
How's that song go?
Mother.
How's it go?
He just says Mother.
Well, Gina asked earlier if you could sing again, but look into the camera.
What song?
Mother.
Mother.
You're not looking at the camera.
Yes, I am. I'm looking directly at it.
Get nice and close.
You just ruined my fucking. Oh my god. Now I have to start over. Why do you gotta ruin my flow like that, Ass? Tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children. I don't know. I don't even know the words of this song. I just know Mother. Mother! That's pretty good.
I think we've had a good show.
I think this might be the best Raw Talks we've ever had. Okay, I'm pitching something. What if instead of Raw Talks, we just get on here and just bullshit for an hour?
Well, that's our podcast.
No,
You just don't
we
want to
can't-
watch Raw.
No, I'm just kidding. Because we can't do that because
No, because the day when we do a live podcast, it's going to be special, but it's not going to be
I was joking.
if we just do this.
I was joking. This is a special treat, but it's not really because we always do this. We just sprinkle in fucking things.
Yeah, but
about
we
Raw.
barely talked about Raw tonight. Gina would really like you to sing Alex Olsen's idea.
I don't know what that song. I don't know how that goes.
It's "You Look So Good to Me."
You look so
Here,
good
here.
to me.
I'm-
You look so good to me. I don't know. I'm singing it like
Do that one more time while I pull up the real version so you can give it a shot.
you look so good to me. You look.
Here's what we'll do. You listen to 15 seconds of this on really quiet so we don't get a copyright strike. Keep going.
Can you start it over so I can hear the first part one more
I
time?
certainly can. I certainly can. Yes.
Okay. You look so good to me. Ooh, yeah, babe.
I've got a special request here that we should sing Falkland's Wrongdoings.
All right.
You want
I'm
to
in.
go for it?
Well, I don't sing that by myself.
Oh, no, I said we.
That's it. Okay.
Now, the Danans need to know Falkland's Wrongdoings is a song that Nigel Bravo freestyled on the spot with an acoustic guitar on the night that Steve Schneider told us that he had pierced his wiener.
Mm-hmm.
So,
His own wiener.
yeah. So then we took Nigel's lyrics and made a song out of it. But we're only going to sing the first verse because the rest of it comes together in the studio. You know what I mean?
It repeats itself, but
Yeah.
we can't really
Literally.
do it justice without the music.
You want to start? Here, no, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. He gave himself a Prince Albert. He pierced his dick in school. He didn't go to gym class. He couldn't climb the rope. His dick was bleeding while in school. He got all the chicks that night at the dance. They asked for sex, but he couldn't perform because his dick was still pierced. And when you pierce it, you can't get it up for 2 weeks. This is the song of Falkland's Wrongdoings.
I think you did a wonderful job. That was hot stuff. Douglas wants me to sing "Suspicious Minds," but I don't know that song.
It's an Elvis song.
I know other Elvis songs.
Elvis. He was born in 1938.
Yeah, I know.
Died in
I don't know
1978.
that specific song. So, what is this? Oh,
It's
they're
music notes.
I don't have glasses on, so I can't see that shit.
Someone should gift those kisses.
There's, you guys.
Gina says now the angry white boy rap version, which makes Gina fucking OG
Yeah.
that she remembers that. But someone
give you
needs to
props.
gift those kisses because I
The
want that.
kisses, there's been a lot of quality stuff. There was a part where we were not saying anything, just chewing. That should be gift.
Yeah.
Just
Also, I couldn't help but notice that we've got a bunch of Dan-Dans in the chat right now, and this video only has 2 likes. Unacceptable, first of all. Second of all, unacceptable. Click that little thumbs up button. Do you know what that does for the video overall? Just good things, let me tell you. And if you haven't gone to iTunes and left a 5-star rating and written out a review for the 616 Entertainment Podcast, let me tell you, you could be doing a lot better. I mean, we do this for you.
we don't do it for anybody else.
No. Douglas is out of his mind that you don't know Suspicious.
I know I'm familiar with the song, I think, but I just don't know how it goes.
How do you think it goes? Hold on.
Suspicious minds got me going crazy. Everyone's thinking that I'm doing shit that I ain't doing because they're suspicious. I'm suspicious. Yeah. But people don't know. I'm committing all sorts of crimes. And I'm acting all suspicious as I'm doing it. I got a suspicious mind, suspicious mind, suspicious mind. Suspicious minds make me go crazy. I got all the day to think about these minds. The suspicious minds. Don't make me lazy, cause I gotta get work done so I don't go to jail.
I thought you'd go into like a new
It's gotta end
tempo.
some point.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think we had a good show. I was going to try to wrap up earlier, and then we just kept going.
It's okay.
We do this show
It's
every
okay.
Monday right after Raw, and so sometimes we talk about wrestling. We don't always talk about wrestling.
Most
but
of the time.
we do every once in a while. Did you read that?
I saw like the first couple words, but it was a long text.
You want me to read? Gina just texted me,
Yeah.
and it would probably make her real upset if I let you read that.
Well, you're gonna.
I'm good.
You made a mistake if you didn't think I would read it.
Well, we should just talk about what I sent her.
Well, that was okay.
On Friday. It's Cocktober. You know what that means? Dick Sucking Awareness Month. Send this to 12 of your closet hoes that love that dick. Thought-Halloween is upon us. If you get this message, you are queen of the thoughts. Forward this to 7 of the thoughtiest thoughts that you know will get some fucking soon. If you don't be prepared for a black girl for 69 days of bad luck with a question mark and a clover leaf.
I don't understand what this means.
I didn't write it.
I don't.
I'll let you read it off.
All right. I don't.
Or
know what
will I? Now she's got to be nervous. You know what I mean? We do this show every Monday when Raw ends, and every Wednesday as it rolls around, we do the 616 Entertainment Podcast where we have all sorts of people on. Friends of ours, pro wrestling personalities. There are some big names coming up, many of which we can't talk about because nobody knows. I've said too much.
Yeah, just shut up.
You know what I'm saying? We do stuff on Friday too sometimes, you know, not all the time.
Coulter's
Douglas!
he's listing the lyrics of Suspicious Minds, and I do know that one. That's an excellent Elvis song. I will admit that's a great one.
Why don't you sing it?
I can't walk out. Wait, now see, I don't know how it sounds. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. With suspicious minds. That's
What's that?
I get very self-conscious once I hear myself singing.
No, but you do so well.
Oh, I just gotta believe in myself more.
You really do. Because you're a great man. And don't ever let anyone tell you different.
I tell myself to.
Where can the Dan-Ants follow you on Twitter?
At the artist 616. Tweet me. Send me pictures of your butthole. I don't care.
Don't do that.
I don't want that.
Where can the Dan Dans follow me?
At idea 616.
We love you, Dan Dans. We're going to see you next week. Oh, I killed the volume because of fucking ass. So now I got to restart the bit.
That's a wicked ass toenail, dude. Whoa! That toenail's more than a quarter inch thick. I know. That's a science photo. Science photo? Yeah, they can use that in science class. Science class? Alright, though, I think you're darn